Alright, let us talk about the Sony HT-S40R soundbar in a way that connects. When you first hit power on, you realize this system is for someone who actually cares what their sound feels like. Someone who is done listening to tinny TV speakers and wants home audio that actually fills the room. If you're the kind of person who notices subtle detail in movie dialogue, in game environments, in music, this setup is calling you. Before anything else, check the current price and stock. Good surround sound deals like this don't stay available forever. You got to this point because your current audio setup left you wanting. Maybe your speakers lacked punch. Maybe background noise swallowed low tones. Maybe the sound never felt alive, just flat and fake. There comes a time when you realize you're tired of that, and you want sound that matches the experience. That is when upgrading stops becoming optional. When you hook up the HT-S40R, the shift is immediate. Conversations in movies become clearer. Ambience feels real instead of hollow. Explosions hit deeper. Quiet moments get weight. Suddenly, playing games or watching films doesn't feel like it is just coming out of plastic speakers. It feels like you're inside the scene. Picture real nights with it. You kick back to a movie and hear footsteps behind you before you see them on screen. You play a game, and every footstep, every rustle, every distant sound moves around you. You stream music, and it doesn't just play, it resonates. The room doesn't just display sound, it breathes it. This isn't just about volume, but it is about presence. It turns passive watching into full-on immersion. If you're even slightly tempted, check the link now before price or stock changes. Surround sound bundles like this tend to fluctuate quickly. Maybe a part of you wonders if this kind of system is overkill or if it is worth it. But you already know exactly why you're here, because your old setup never gave you the depth you craved. Every time you consider a cheaper bar, you remember how hollow it felt. That is why you keep returning to this one. The unexpected upside, the ease. It doesn't demand complicated setup. Just plug in, sit back, and let the sound transform the room. Voices sharpen, effects sharpen, bass gets weight. Everything just feels real. Owning the HT-S40R changes how you use your space. What was once watching something becomes experiencing something. It feels intentional, like you finally built a setup worthy of your time and taste. Sound becomes richer. Atmosphere becomes deeper. Entertainment becomes immersive. Night after night, media feels elevated. The only real downside is once you get used to sound this alive, every old speaker you owned will feel empty, and you will realize how much you've been missing. You've checked specs, weighed options, second-guessed. But deep down, you know this is the right move. If you're ready to transform how you hear everything, go for it and get ready to step into a world where sound actually matters.